It's that time of year again. Time for the Sunday Report quiz. Yes, the tradition continues. And tonight we're going to challenge you, inform you, and have some fun along the way. First, let's meet our contestants. From The National, Peter Mansbridge and Allison Smith, host of The Lead on CBC News World. Welcome to both of you.
Hey, we're eager. We're ready.
Yeah, well, you're our regular champion. We'll see how you do tonight.
Well.
Their opponents tonight, they'll be squaring off against the team of Globe and Mail columnist Jeffrey Simpson, a regular face on Sunday Report.
And a perennial loser, I might add, on the show.
Well, we've stacked it tonight.
We'll
For Sunday Report contributors. And also Jason Moskowitz, who is the chief political correspondent for the CBC in Ottawa. Welcome to both of you. Now, let's cut right to the chase. Round one, the lightning round. Here are the rules. They're quite simple. We'll give teams 60 seconds to identify as many pictures as they can. The pictures are of people who made the news in 1995, so I hope they'll be familiar to you. Each correct answer is worth 10 points, and you may pass if you get stuck. So, Jason and Jeffrey, you ready?
Ready? Sort of.
Okay, well...
Is that word pass?
Can I have 60 seconds on the clock, please? Now, the clock will begin the clock begins when we put up the first picture. Ready? Go!
Newt Gingrich.
That's right.
Pass.
Villeneuve.
Yep.
Young Villeneuve.
Oh, Mrs. Rabin.
That's right.
Bruno Gerussi.
Right?
Lech Walesa.
Yeah.
Romeo LeBlanc.
Yeah.
Louis Farrakhan.
Yeah.
Jerry Garcia. Burl Ives.
Mm-hmm.
Monica Seles.
Wow. I didn't mean it when
Ferguson.
I stacked it. Yeah.
Perrin Beatty.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Roy.
Mm-hmm.
Raymond Chrétien.
Yeah.
Pass.
Pass. Oh, Yukon Mine.
Yellowknife. Warren.
Yes.
Barry
Warren.
Bettman.
Yes. Okay, let's go back to the two that are missing. We've got a bit of time left. Okay, the woman, if you remember her face, was involved in a fish war.
Oh, the Spanish. The European Community Fisheries Ambassador.
Emma Bonino.
Right, Emma Bonino.
Okay.
Peter knew that.
That's the only one we knew.
And Stephen
All the other
Carpenter
ones
was
they
the
gave
other
us.
one, so we won't give you that.
Good, though.
Well, that was very good. That was 18.
Trophies over there.
That'll throw
Not yet,
that'll
not
throw
yet,
a
not yet.
scare into them.
Okay, Peter and Allison, you have 60 seconds now. 1 minute to identify as many as you can.
Okay.
So if we could put 60 seconds up on the clock, it starts when we see the first picture. Ready? Go.
Hugh Grant.
That's right.
Jerry Adams.
Yep.
Mike Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
Robert Latimer.
Yep.
Ted Kennedy.
Rose Kennedy.
And Rose
Okay, it was
Kennedy.
Rose we were looking for. Good.
Francine Lalonde.
Right.
That's right.
The leader
Dumont,
of the...
Mario
yes,
Dumont.
Phil Graham.
That's right.
Aileen Chrétien.
Mm-hmm.
Jacques Chirac.
Wow.
Terry McVeigh.
Timothy McVeigh.
That's right.
The former president
Manera,
of the CBC,
Tony Manera.
Tony Manera. Mickey Mantle. Was released after, was acquitted from the...
Christine Jessup case.
yes.
Moran, Daniel Moran.
Guy Paul Morin.
Guy Paul Morin. And this is the alleged
Amir.
assassin
Yigal
of...
Amir.
Yep.
And this is the American swimmer
With AIDS.
with AIDS, whose name has escaped me past.
Creever, Justice Creever.
Horace Creever, yep.
And this is the NHL players.
Good no?
That's a good no.
I'm sorry, wasn't
Good
under
no.
the line. Well,
Oh, what do you mean it wasn't under the line? Come on. Good no. He said it. She said it.
well, we'll leave that up. We'll check the tape and check back.
We should check.
Well, that was very good. Well, we are actually going to check the scores and check the tape. And we'll be back in just a moment with round two.
Can't wait.
The mysterious picture board. Well, the judge's verdict is in, and I'm sorry you did not get Bob Goodenow in under the buzzer.
We got it, though.
No, we got it. I mean,
We
claim a moral
we know
victory.
we got it.
The only other one you missed was Greg Louganis was the diver. So you missed two, which means you are tied with Jeffrey and Jason, who also missed two. So this couldn't be hotter.
So far.
We're in good shape.
Yeah.
Time now for a real challenge. The game board, in other words, that was really easy. The game board here in round 2 is covering the picture of a person or an event that made news in 1995. In order to uncover that picture, you've got to answer our questions correctly. We will give you 10 points for each correct answer, 20 points for guessing what the picture is. Teams will alternate. If you answer a question incorrectly, the other team gets a chance. So, no one's behind here. Peter and Allison will let you start on this one. Let's start. We'll start in the top left corner with sports. Ready?
Okay.
Yep.
We're ready.
The Grey Cup was won by a U.S. city for the first time.
Baltimore Colts.
In what city is next year's game being played?
You missed it.
What city is next year's game being played? Baltimore.
Wrong.
Vancouver.
No,
Calgary.
you only get one
Montreal,
chance.
Toronto.
I'm sorry. So we'll stay in the sports category. The answer is Hamilton.
That was my next guess.
Yeah.
Ran out of time.
Next question, also in sports for Jeffrey and Jason. Salt Lake City was awarded the Winter Olympics for the year 2002. Which Canadian city was in the running?
Quebec City.
Quebec City. Not really in the running.
Okay, well, we are going to turn around our first part of the board.
Well, that's very
Good.
helpful.
Now let's see. That
Oh, come on, you
is
guys.
the cosmonauts in the near satellite.
That's outer
no?
space.
That's the Croatian
No,
government's constitutional policy. That's, I don't know. I better stop.
We'll remain in suspense. All right, it is now your turn, Allison and Peter, and the category is people. Emmett Hall died this year. Which Canadian Prime Minister named him to the Supreme Court?
John Diefenbaker.
That's right. Very good. Okay, now you get your first chance to try and figure out what this board is. Let's turn around the people board. Well, it's very revealing.
Just as revealing as the last bit.
Is it the Jupiter probe?
A number of space themes here.
It wasn't Galileo.
No, that's not it either. All right. Jeffrey and Jason, the next category is Canada. The Canadian flag celebrated an important birthday this year. How old is the flag?
66.
66, 67.
That sounded like a guess. 66 years, I think they were saying.
2 seconds.
65, 30 years.
That's right. They said 65 under the line. They didn't say 30, so I think we'll give you that. That's very good.
Very good. Very impressive.
Let's turn this around and see if it shows us. Oh, it's art. No.
Holy jeez. Come on, Jason.
No, you got to be quicker than that, I'm afraid. So the next topic is foreign affairs. Peter, Allison, what city in Japan had a major earthquake this year?
Kobe.
That's right.
Well done.
Okay, foreign affairs, let's turn that around and see if it's any more revealing. Can we turn around? There we go. 1 second. No, there is a hint of something, though. Okay, Jeffrey, Jason, next category is business. To what province did United Parcel Service
New Brunswick.
New Brunswick.
relocate its administration and 900 jobs?
New Brunswick.
New Brunswick.
Bilingual New Brunswick.
Bilingual
Very
New
good.
Brunswick.
Okay, let's turn around the business square.
It's the new Canada coin, isn't it? With the polar bear
tuning?
in the middle of it.
You win.
That's it.
That's it.
Very
Well, now
good.
you've got it
Very
on
good.
time.
Hey,
Well
excellent.
done.
There you go.
Very good.
There's the
What
whole picture. Wow, that was probably one of the most, well, it's the polar bear. It's the toonie.
Right. The tuning.
Okay, well, that's worth an extra 20 points.
Can't go to
So,
our heads, though, because
No, because
no, there's still another round
round
coming
3
up.
is coming.
We're just going to take a moment to update the scoreboard, and then it's on to round 3. Something new for this year, the audio quiz. Jason, being a radio guy, you should do well here. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, Jeffrey and Jason, you are ahead. Very well done. But it's close.
How close?
About 30 points.
I'm nervous.
It doesn't sound very close.
Well, you're doing very well. And now is your big chance to try and make up. We have something new this year. We're going to let you hear a quote from something that a newsmaker said in 1995. Your job, identify the speaker. You get 10 points if you get it right. If you get it wrong, then it goes over to the other team, and they get a chance to steal that point from you. So, Peter, Allison, you are behind. So, try and figure out who this is. Who said this?
It is a violation of human rights when women are denied the right to plan their own families.
Hillary Clinton.
That's right. That's Hillary Clinton at the Women's Rights Conference in Beijing. Let's listen to this one. Who is this?
I went to the drugstore. There are two kinds of Benadryl to pick up. I chose this one.
No. Okay. Oh,
Yes,
excitement
we've
on this side?
Oh, yeah.
We've
Yes.
agreed that it was Silicon Lamb.
Yeah.
That's right. Benadryl. Yeah, that got her into
This is
trouble.
hard.
Well, you're doing well. But I'm afraid I have to stay with the other team for a moment. See if you can identify who this is.
The real bosses of the camp are in Ottawa, not in Quebec, and Daniel Johnson is almost a front.
Well. Almost a front. I'm not sure.
Bing.
Okay. Here's your chance to steal, make up for that one you lost.
He was a Bloc Québécois member, wasn't it? For Parti Québécois? How about Gilles de Sepp?
That's right. He's the whip of the BQ. That was during the referendum campaign. So you stole that
Same
one.
thing all the time.
You get one more. And this is the last in the quotation department. Who said this?
And my friends, those of us elected tonight must remember
Harris.
that we are merely the instruments of change.
Mike Harris.
That's right. Mike Harris of Ontario.
Very good.
Well, I think we're still quite close. A few things happened there. We're going to tally up the numbers.
Close.
Stand by, and we will be back with one more round in just a moment. Well, it's still very close. 30 points between the two teams here. So this is your last chance to hold on or to knock them off. I will be asking you a series of questions. You've got 40 seconds to answer as many questions correctly as you can. For each one, you get 20 points for a correct answer. So I'm letting you guys go ahead because you're behind.
Are we sure?
Thanks.
Ready?
We're ready.
Okay, first question. Quick snappers. First one. The Bosnian peace deal was negotiated at an
Drayton,
Air Force
Ohio.
base. That's right. The Russians surprised everyone this year by putting which of their former leaders on a stamp?
Gorbachev, Brezhnev, Chernomenko.
Pass.
Canadian
Stalin,
Pacific.
Lenin.
Stalin is right.
Right.
Canadian Pacific decided to move its head office from Montreal to which city?
Calgary.
That's right. Which Hollywood studio is now owned by Seagram?
Universal.
That's right. Quebec has seen a war between two motorcycle gangs. One gang is the Hells
Hells
Angels.
Angels.
What's the other?
Rock Machine.
That's right. The first solo balloon flight over the Pacific started in South Korea and finished in which Canadian province?
Saskatchewan.
That's right. Wow, you got all of them. And those are all worth
we
20
still
points.
have time. Ask.
Sorry, that
We need
was the
help.
buzzer.
Okay, take the time then off theirs, okay?
Half a second. I think you can handle it. So you have 40 seconds. If you want to go on to another, go ahead. Otherwise, just keep trying, and all the right answers count for 20 points. Ready? Who wrote The Gospel of Life this year?
Pass.
How many days did the Major League Baseball strike last?
How many days?
137.
Who was Joe Slovo died this year? In what country did he make
South Africa.
That's right. Which member of the royal family was honorary colonel-in-chief of the disbanded airborne regiment?
Oh, which one of those roles was it? Prince Andrew, Prince Edward,
That's
Prince
right.
Charles.
In what case did the RCMP offer the largest reward in its history of $1 million? A reward. Which case?
Melanie Carpenter's murder.
The bombing of the mine in Yellowknife.
Roger
No, it was a
Warren.
bombing,
No.
but it was Air India.
Air India.
And the other one that you missed
Other
was, who
ones.
wrote The Gospel of Life, was the Pope and
How
Jeffrey.
many days is the baseball strike?
Well, you're supposed to know all that.
That's like knowing where Canadian Pacific moved.
We were even going to
Exactly.
give you a wide range
No,
of
we
230
knew that.
days. You just had to
We
be
knew it.
somewhere close.
We knew
Anyway,
it. We knew it in hours. That's how ready we were.
in moments.
To what Canadian city did CP move this year? I mean,
You didn't know that?
Not that they're competitive. Anyway, we are going to tally up the score, and that is all of the questions. So we'll take a look at the scoreboard and be back with the Sunday Report Quiz Grand Prize in just a moment. moment of suspense. I know who won. There's one team that thinks they won, one team not sure. You pulled it off again. A grand score of 330 to 280. An amazing comeback by Peter Mansbridge and Allison
When the
Smith
going
in
gets
the quick
tough.
snappers.
Yeah.
You guys, you choked. What happened in the last round?
Choked. I want to know, in our audience, if I may ask, how many of you know how many days the baseball strike
We
lasts?
would have given it to you within 30 days, Jeffrey.
I thought that was an unfair question.
But
How many points
Well,
did we
even
win?
so, even so, it wasn't enough. Anyway, congratulations, Peter, Allison.
Thank you.
Wonderful, we'll take that.
Oh, yes.
Allison.
We pose for the photo.
Yeah,
There we are.
absolutely.
Anyway, that wraps
Safe
up
hands.
our quiz. Thank you so much for being part of it.
What's the team that plays against
Jeffrey,
the
your
Harlem
name is on
Globetrotters
here.
all the time?
The loser.
That's our team.
That's right. Jeffrey's
Anyway, that, believe it or not, that is it for Sunday Report for this year, the last one of 1995. I'm Wendy Mesley. On behalf of everyone here, I'd like to wish all of you and all of you a very happy holiday and the very happiest of New Year's. Stay with us now for Venture.